It's been a while since I sat in to listen to Tony's media scrum. So I watched AEW, and it was the first time that I actually paid for the pay per view. I had a great weekend, went to the lake, had something to eat, get back, went to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know when you just had like when the weather is like nice and sunny outside, it's beautiful, it's the breeze. You don't want to be in the house. You want to be out doing shit. And this weekend I did that. And then when I got home, I was like, I wanted to continue this night. So then I seen that AEW had a pay-per-view Dynasties. I was like, you know what? I want to check it out. It lasted for a long time. I think for us it was over with at 30. So from like 7 or 6 to 11:30, that's a long time. But I wanted to see some things happen. I just wanted to see what they're gonna do because this is like the pay-per-view before WrestleMania. And nothing beats WrestleMania. When it's WrestleMania week, it's WrestleMania week. So it's like nothing stops that train. But I want to see where Tony is with his pay-per-views, right? And a lot of things happen on this pay-per-view that I was kind of like stunned. Like it was like all the heels won and all of the major matches that took place. It was a very heel heavy show. And I was like, that's kind of odd. I mean, you want somebody to get a big win somewhere out of here. I think the only one that got a big win that night was Kevin Knight winning the TNT Championship. It's a good fit for him. But just like a lot of these people in this company, they're just holding championships pretending to be a champion because they seen it on TV. And it's based off of the booking that they had previously before they won said championship. Like Thekla. Look at her. She should be proud because she is the women's world champion. But she hasn't done anything to be built up to deserve to carry that championship. They just have the championships just to have them, and he gives it to him. And look at him. He's just so happy. It's like they don't have he just look at his facial expressions for these people. It's like, I think Thekla, she's grown on me. And before she won the championship, she wasn't really doing anything. She wasn't in no big time feud. She wasn't in anything. And that's what I mean about championships in AEW. He puts it on them just to put it on them, but there's no clear direction. And now in this press conference, we have a clear direction. She's from over there in Wembley. So she's going to hold the championship. She should hold the championship until you get over there. And maybe give her a big win. This could be your chance, Tony, to really make somebody. Because Statlander is just exactly where she's been the entire time with the championship. When she had that title, she didn't do nothing. She didn't put down challengers. She just came out there with promos every week. The same with this girl. She just came out there with promos every week. She didn't really do nothing. So it's hard to get behind people who won championships when they haven't done anything previously. Look at Jamie, prime example. She had that championship and lost it quick because she got injured. So she was gone for a long time. Then when she came back, she's just nothing. I'm mad because I really like the Brawling Birds. I think the Brawling Birds is a great tag team. And now they've just been split up because one girl won the championship from over there in Japan, and then the other girl tried to take it off of this girl right here. It's like New Japan, but it's over here in the States. I think that there is something for it. I respect every championship from every promotion. I really do. I just want you to have contenders, a division. and not just something that you've seen from over there that you want over here. And then once you have it over here, you realize what it really takes to have it over here and start appreciating it. These championships have been changed like 3 times already this year, and it's just the 4th month of the year. This is what I mean by just like these championships over here, they really don't mean nothing besides the heavyweight championship, because you got to do that. That's your main title of your company. But look at what all these belts create. It creates champions, but you don't have a division. Besides the Dogs, who are a great act from New Japan, but you got to have people for them. Okay, so you got the Dogs, you got the Demand, they are a trio. You got Death Riders, you got them, and like who else do you have? The Speedball thing and stuff like that. That was just, I don't even know, just to put them with Hangman. And where is he? You made that stipulation for him, and now he can't even wrestle for real, because he's a main event talent. And now, where's there left for him to do? Go after the TNT Championship? What, the Continental Championship? And these guys here, they're just holding championship belts. And then they're just going to be another team on the roster. But good for them, though, because I like the act, kind of. It kind of grew on me. I think AEW is growing on me. I don't know what it is, but I think that it's growing on me. But at the same time, I don't know what I'm watching still because of the booking. Look at how he's looking at these men. And he didn't gave Kyle the championship because Kyle just came back. And Kyle came back from beating Jon Moxley. So in theory, shouldn't Kyle be the next in line to get that Continental Championship? But here he is in a trios thing. And they're not even thinking about that. Speaking of up-and-coming talent, he is one of them. He's one. They have a lot of people over here. Kyle Fletcher, he's another one. But he's injured. He's gone. He had to vacate that pink belt. And now we have a new champion right now. See, they went through so many championships. Tommaso Ciampa had this title for 2 weeks before they took it off of them to put it on Kyle because Kyle was finna go to his hometown. And now Kyle is right there. And now Kyle had the championship for what, 2-3 weeks, and now we got a new champion. That's why I can't really get behind nobody for real, because I don't know how you going. I don't know how long you gonna hold the strap. How long you gonna hold it for? It's just for prop. It's to put on these people, for these people to believe that they're champions, but they're not champions. But guess what? In this man's mind, this man just won the TNT Championship. They are giving him the ball. They didn't have to go with him out of everybody in that gauntlet match, but they chose the right person. And if he can hold on to that championship for about 6-7 months, you got you somebody here that can be like the AEW World Champion one day. But Speedball ain't gonna like that shit, because after he won that, Speedball was looking like, man, it should be me. Speedball is an interesting character. You come out there, he ain't got no shoes on his feet, but he will kick your motherfucking ass. Could this be a heel turn coming for Speedball? I hope so, because that'll be something fresh and new. Man, coming out there smiling, kicking like the Karate Kid and shit. But just like Knight, he's also a loser. They just lost the Trios Championship, and now look at him. He's a TNT champion again. It's kind of like Rhea Ripley. She lost the tag team titles and then going to turn around and probably win the WWE Championship. I don't like that, but I like Knight. I like Knight. That kind of rhyme. But the show is just like, the show was still just, how do you think Chris Jericho feel? You know, you come back, you try to be in this bidding war between WWE and stuff like that. You don't want to do what WWE had laid out for you, which is to come in at WrestleMania You get that big ovation. You get the match this year at WrestleMania. If they would have signed as bad as they trying to sell tickets right now, if Chris Jericho would have signed with WWE, they would have put his ass on a match at WrestleMania as a surprise guest, and it would have went crazy. Chris would have had his WrestleMania match, then go on that next year to retire, and then just ride off in the sunset, go down to NXT, train some people. No, Chris don't want to do that. But over here, Chris is being paid millions of dollars by this man. Look at Renee. Renee is happy because guess what? Job security. And Jericho saw the writing on the wall because ain't nobody in AEW that has a big name. I'm sorry, they don't. Jericho's name is more valuable on the market than MJF's. And he's the world champion. Sorry, you just got to accept the fact. If you put Edge's name, but he changed that shit, is Adam Copeland now. But he still got value because of the name. And they're bigger than everybody else that's over in that company. Bobby Lashley came back on Collision. His ass wasn't nowhere to be seen on here tonight. It would have been something to see Bobby Lashley come out there and beat MJF the fuck up. We hurt people. I ain't forgot about that shit. But it doesn't tie into what he's trying to do right now. Jon Moxley beat Ospreay tonight. Ricochet beat Jericho. I don't know where these stories are going to or where they're headed towards. The next pay-per-view is in New York. I'm going to check that out too because I really enjoyed the pay-per-view. Even though I'm just scratching my head, it was an easy watch. I sat there, had some popcorn, smoked like 2 blunts, and just sat here and just watched. It wasn't the chaos that I thought it was going to be. The start of the night, I really liked that match between Okada and the Bucks, and I liked the story that they're telling with Okada and Takeshita and how that ended in that match. Because Takeshita was like, man, go ahead, take him out the game, and then they did they flippy move and won. Now they can be on the road to get the tag team titles again because you know it gotta go towards them and Edge and Christian. But I don't know where they're gonna go. Camille came back. She looks great. She's going up against Willow Nightingale for the championship Wednesday. That should be fun. I hope to see that. Overall, the pay-per-view was all right. You know, it wasn't good. It wasn't bad. The main event was okay. It wasn't anything that just like, I was kind of hoping something would happen. Like MJF, oh, I'm the devil. No one is on the level of the devil. And I'm like, man, get on with that shit. It's not clicking no more. So that's why I was like, something needs to happen. And like I said, man, I don't know. But it was a good show, Tony. It was a good show.